What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Crypto's News. So this is a very sad day. This is going to be our last day. Well, last 2 days here in LA, and we're beginning to break things down. There's a beautiful Else walking by, gorgeous. I just popped this video up randomly, but yeah, we've done it in the past, kind of showed off what the space looked like that we lived in, just for posterity and obviously share the experience with you guys. Especially you longtime community members. Those are pretty much the people who are subscribed now since we relaunched the show. So it's great to get you guys to kind of join us in something a little bit more personal, a different style of video, considering what's going on with crypto right now, right? Because we got prices crab walking, yeah, pretty much flat. Instead, wanted to show you guys kind of the space and how it is that we live. And maybe you'll find connections to how you are, or learn a little bit more about yourselves and ourselves and all that. And, you know, it's nice to just share that. And to join us for this tour is going to be Kiwi Babe. Hey, Kiwi, are you ready for the tour? Step up. You are formally invited. He's been kicked off the show after a couple of scrim sessions where he was screaming too much. What's up, Wendell? What's up, Kevin? Thanks for joining here. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of walk you guys through what it looks like and what the space is that we're going to be bidding adieu soon here too. But yeah, come in. We have a coat rack, right? We still got the masks there. We don't live in a mansion. Nah, it's just a regular apartment. It's just kind of a joke, right? Cribz, but it's like a small crib. What's up, Nickel? Ain't nothing big in LA. Actually, I've been to some huge houses out here in the past, back when like crypto was popping. I would get invited to a lot of places. But yeah, got a secondary bathroom we don't use too much. So unfortunately, we did get a place a little bit too big for us. There's something to be said for getting a space that's just like the right size for you, and I definitely screwed up in that way. But yeah, secondary bathroom, very simple. Toilet. The place is a mess, like I said, because we are moving. Kiwi is very hyped. Hi, Kiwi. He likes bathrooms a lot. I don't know what it is. Yeah, what's going on, Nickel Life? Justin, good to see you guys. Thanks for joining. Here we just got like a mirror storage thing. This is really whack. This is like a terrible tour. There's cleaning supplies that we have to get rid of because the movers can't put that on their truck because they explode. Especially since when you're coming in and out of LA, it's like a massive mountain and valley, and people are going like 100 miles an hour, and the altitude is changing like crazy. Everything just explodes liquid, so movers don't really like to move them very much. Most of what we have, oh, by the way, this is how I like to take Kiwi around for walks. You pop him in there, and he rides on my back. It's pretty much a backpack for birds. And he loves it, honestly. The little bird loves going outside. I don't know if I showed you guys that before. Just line it with like paper towels on the bottom. Yeah, good times. Sheet music, lots of piano sheet music. Christmas, you name it. More sheet music. It's like most of everything we have is sheet music. So right now I'm in the studio, and this is where the magic happens. This is where the show took place. I put up sound panels, like you can see, but I didn't get to fill up the whole wall. They're super expensive, believe it or not, especially once I realized I was going to have to be leaving. I stopped kind of plastering them on the walls. I got to take those down today, and unfortunately, they're going to probably leave a mark that's going to have to be painted over behind them. Don't tell the least people. You know, I built up the studio basically over the years doing the show, slowly adding different things to it. Way too many monitors. I got to get rid of that one, probably. That's the lights, of course, the camera. I've had that baby pretty much since I first bought a camera for the show, the Lumix Panasonic GH4, and it's been such a workhorse. I can't see anything going wrong with it. It's always been really stable and consistent. But yeah, this is it. It was a huge desk basically, but it was really comfortable to do the show with for sure. Since I could pull up like charts on one screen, run the live stream on one, it was helpful for that. Yeah, got a piano here as well. I was hoping to get some sort of angle as well so I could perform for you guys when the show was starting, but unfortunately I didn't get around to that, being kind of disheartened. But maybe in the future I'll do some sort of thing like that. Storage space, just whack. Not too much space, but there's the Joker. People have asked, what happened to the Joker? He's there. He's still around. He's been around since the beginning of the show. He's hidden back there. My mother didn't really like him. She found it kind of offensive when she came through. So I took him down, out of consideration for her. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the Midwest could be down. Could be where we end up someday. I don't know, Devin. What's up, Dino? Nice to see you. Or Dino. I'm sorry. Didn't know you was my neighbor in LA. Yeah, we were in Vegas for a bit, for like a year or two. Then came back to LA where we were before that. Kitchen, nothing spectacular. There's really nothing spectacular. This is the worst episode of Cribz ever. But when we had done a move before in the past, I think it was like 2018 or 2017, I had bumped the corner of my screen into something, and it died, my television back then. So Crypt0 was doing really well. I got myself a nice one. So that's this one right here. It's like 75 inches. This is pretty much where I do everything, mostly where we live. We have a computer, another computer that I built to have a studio computer. But this one is pretty much where I do any sort of gaming, relaxing. And we also got these movie theater seats, which this is really dope. This is like the only major splurge besides the computing stuff and the piano that I've done. But this is really dope. They kind of recline. They have cup holders. They have trays for you to put your food and your tea and whatever on. So I usually use this for the mouse pad. I'll just throw like the mouse pad on there. Shout out to Valencia Couches. They're the ones who made this thing. Valencia Movie Theater. So I'll just like sit down there. The dogs have their own space. When we have guests over, they can have their own space. And Elle has her own space, of course. So yeah, just pretty comfortable usually for our chilling time. This is the piano, love of life, of course. Play it way too much every single day. Got that like, now it's been like probably 2 years since I've had it. Can't believe it. Time flies. This is Kiwi's crib right here. He's had this one for a while too. A big upgrade from his other cage. But yeah, he's got a lot of toys. Plants. Elle loves plants, so she keeps some gorgeous plants alive. I had to get rid of one today because, again, the movers won't take any plants. Yeah, she's packing right now, and I got to get to packing as well.
I'm packing for you.
She's packing for me. Oh, what a sweet. Thank you, Bev. What a sweetheart. Anyway, this is the bed as well. The bed is really cool because it's an 8-sleep bed. I don't think I showed you guys this, but probably one of the best investments of all time. And I would recommend this since we spend so much time asleep. But that's the little device next to it. And the bed is filled with water, and it has like an application. The application uses AI and sensors and all this stuff to figure out optimal temperatures for sleep. It automatically cools itself and warms itself throughout the evening, gives you detailed statistics in the morning. You can see how many times you got up and turned around, and it vibrates as an alarm. So have it like, instead of waking me up, my phone with a really loud ringtone or something like that, instead the bed gently vibrates by my chest. So it's been really helpful actually, because I've always had trouble with sleep, with getting sleep under control. I know it's like a commercial, no affiliate link or anything like that. Just saying it's worth taking a look at 8-sleep for sure. I got that idea from Lex Friedman's podcast. And yeah, just another bathroom. Game Informer that I never read on the toilet. But it's a thought that counts. Instead I'm on crypto Twitter. Right. Anyway, that's pretty much it. But it was a nice place. Really enjoyed the space. You can make a lot of noise here on the piano and nobody ever complains, which is the best thing, being an apartment. And yeah, just wanted to say goodbye to this place, have it up there on YouTube to remember it by. And thank you guys for joining the show as well and kind of partaking. Back to Ocala, not to Ocala now, maybe one day as well. We'll see where the road takes us. Keeping hearts and minds open and possibility open, and excited for what the future will bring for sure. Anyway, we're going to be taking like an epic road trip over the next few days. So I don't know that, especially when you're like traveling through weird areas, not weird areas, but middle of nowhere areas, it can, the Wi-Fi might not be the best. So I might not be able to, between driving and the Wi-Fi upload, I'll try to do so if I can. And, yeah, and upload how I can't update you guys. But we'll see. Hopefully crypto doesn't fall apart like it did last week. Things are calming down somewhat. I know there's some fears around like Grayscale or DCG right now, Digital Currency Group, because they're not assuring people. They refuse to show that they have the full reserve of assets. They're just like, Coinbase is holding it for us. Don't worry, they got it. But people are concerned about that. I think that would be a big one. If that deflated, that would bring prices down. But other than them, I don't think there's anything very huge that could probably create some sort of black swan. But then again, that's why they're black swans. We don't really know. Anyway, hoping crypto doesn't break, guys, and that we can begin crabbing here to set ourselves up for the bull run. Like I said, I think what we on Twitter today, I think what we really need to see is a real bottom here where most people in crypto just lose interest in crypto and they don't want to they completely ignore it at that point, and just it's boring to be following crypto. Once we get to that period, and I think that's going to be coming soon, that's really the time to be accumulating. That's the time to stay involved, because too many people will find out too late that we're back in the bull market. And I have no doubt that it's coming. We're already getting the headlines: crypto is dead, crypto's in ruins. The average person who doesn't follow it daily is like, oh, didn't Bitcoin die? Like, aren't you in tears? So I think we're getting close here. And so when you have that time where most people aren't in the best trade, which is like holding to the long side, and people are just continuing to sell, major capitulation here, I think this is really going to be the time to be onboarding and getting involved. So that's going to be coming up soon, and I'm excited to be here with you guys. I'm feeling like this is really the time to be accumulating. There's still some of this contagion stuff, right? Like I talked about DCG. So I wouldn't go like all in or anything like that. That's what I'm doing. I mean, that's just my own thoughts, not financial advice. A lot of people just prefer dollar cost average over time. Still generally good advice, but I don't know. I'm feeling that urge to buy the ETH, or I don't know. Maybe you guys are getting the urge to buy the new token by Charles Hoskinson. He announced another one yesterday at a conference, was it? It's going to be called Midnight, and it's going to come with this, well, that's the name of the network. It's going to be like a side chain for Cardano that's going to feature zero knowledge proof smart contracts. That is extremely interesting, except for the fact that CoinDesk wrote an article saying that it would have a back door for regulators. That to me is shady, right? Like I agree with that line of thinking of privacy coin and backdoor just don't really match. So I don't know. I don't know. Charles Hoskinson wants to open it up for enterprise. It's not for you and me. It still would, and I think it's cool, enable someone who builds something to be able to have that access, I guess, or transparency for the regulators, and that would be good in their eyes. It's kind of the world that he's trying to build for right now. Cardano is not abandoned. People keep repeating. Yeah, I think Dust token that fuels that network might be something interesting to keep track of, if anything, because obviously things tend to pump and it's better to be earlier than later. So I definitely want to give a shout out some sort of tokens that might have more renown than others these days. But yeah, just wanted to shoot the shit with you guys for a little bit before breaking everything down. I'm going to cry. Nah, it is sad though. It really is. Had some good times here for sure. And there'll be others in the future. Take care, everyone. Much love, and stay cryptic. Peace.